Hello, welcome to Casper Studio. Thanks for tuning in. In this video, we shall be learning how to create the basket effect that is on this gown. The basket is on the sleeve, on the yoke, and on the base. And we are going to create it using this brown paper. The size of the holes now depends on what you want to achieve. But for this particular video, I used 1.5 by 1.5. So I'm going to create squares, several squares on this paper. Several squares. I didn't go into detail of how I cut the gown. Just the basket is what we want to learn here, how we did the basket. So the yoke part, of course, you determine the yoke, how long you want the yoke to be. Then also the base, you determine that one too. This particular one we are doing is for the base, it's one of the base. So I'm rolling the vertical lines. So 1.5 or so to determine the horizontal lines. So after doing that, I'm going to have several squares. It's the squares or these squares that will determine the holes of the basket. So the bias binding are our regular bias, the one we buy to make clothes and things like that. You're going to turn it inside out, or you fold it lengthwise and you stitch it outside, whichever one is convenient for you. So that's what we're going to place on these lines to create the basket effect. So we are done ruling. The next thing, okay, that's the yoke. That's the yoke part. That one also is rolled out. Then the bases also are rolled out. So the next thing now is to place the bias on the lines. So horizontally now, we are placing the bias on the lines. So the same thing vertically too, we are going to place the bias vertically. So we take it to the machine and we start stitching. You don't really need to stitch all the way through. Just at where they meet, where they intersect, just stitch on that point. Then you move to the next one. Stitch it there also. Make sure the stitch is stitched very well. Then move to the next intersect. Then stitch very well. That's how we're going to do to cover all the joints where the vertical and the horizontal bias where they meet. So we're going to do that for the two bases, for the yoke and for the sleeves. Make sure the stitching is very good. It's very good so that it doesn't come off. But you're still going to take off the paper. So the process of removing the paper, if you don't stitch very well, the stitches will be coming. So we are done stitching the front base, the yoke, and the back base. Can you see? It's kind of faster using brown paper than doing it with that paper. So having done that, you don't forget to cut off all the threads, to knit all the threads. You are just stitching and moving to the next stage, stitching and moving to the next stage. So all the threads at the back and the one at the front. Do well to take your time to knit them. So having done that, we are going to join them back to the main gown. That's the base now we're joining. Yeah, we still have the self join because the length we require is just the length of the Ankara, so we can't afford to cut anything off. Of course, we do well to make it go into the sewing allowance so that it doesn't show outside. So that's the base. Do that for the two bases, then for the front yoke, also for the sleeves. Don't forget. Do that for the sleeves too. Please, if you are new to our channel, kindly subscribe. Your subscriptions means a lot to us. Also like and help to share the video. God bless you as you do that. Okay, now we're done joining. Let's go back to the table. Yes, that's the yoke, the front yoke, then the base, the front base and the back base. Yeah, okay, that's the underarm dart. I'm planning doing a video on how to create underarm darts for your dresses and tops, without drafting any pattern, just freehand, and it's going to give you that cup effect. If you want me to do that video, please indicate in the comment section. Just tell me, okay, go ahead, I'm interested, I want you to do the video, and I'll go ahead and do it. Once I see some number of people indicating interest, I will do it. It will give you the cup effect. You don't need to draft any pattern, just freehand underarm dart, and by the time you wear it on the figure, it will really bring out the bust shape very well. Yes. Okay. So that's the sleeve. The same thing is done to the sleeve. Don't forget to cut off all the trays. So use the same bias to tape the edge as the curve of the sleeve, the base of the sleeve. We use bias binding also to do it. The same thing for the gown, the base of the gown, the hem now. It's ready, but the paper is still on. So carefully you're going to remove the papers and have it. It's beautiful. It's like, it's good to wear now. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. See you in our next video. Bye.